The Drop and the Sea. A story of unity. A small drop of water, traveling with the wind, felt its loneliness. It was so tiny and insignificant, much like how it felt in front of the infinite ocean of life. It had crossed mountains, rivers, and valleys, but it always wondered, what is my purpose in the world? Am I just a tiny drop in a vast ocean? One day, when the drop fell into a lake and touched its surface, it met a large seabell floating in the calm sea. The bell, with its deep, soothing voice, said to the drop, "I know you feel small and alone, but all the great oceans and seas are made up of tiny drops like you. Every drop has its own value, because without them, the sea wouldn't exist." The drop looked at the bell with curiosity. "But how can such a tiny drop matter in such a large ocean?" it asked. The bell smiled and answered calmly, "If you look at the surface of the sea, you only see the passing of time and waves. But if you look deeper, you'll understand that every drop that falls into the water gives its own energy, its own life. Without you, the sea wouldn't be the same." The little drop began to understand the truth in the bell's words. Slowly, it realized that it wasn't just a small part of the whole, but a vital part of the universe. "And if I let doubt overwhelm me, I will cease to exist for the world around me," thought the drop, determined to discover its true role. As the days passed, the drop continued its journey, and wherever it went, it felt stronger. From the moment it understood its value, it began to feel its connection with the rest of the world. "The more I unite with the universe and my journey," it thought, "the more peaceful my soul becomes." One morning, as the drop was traveling toward the sea, it noticed something beautiful. It had now become part of the vast sea, but it was not lost. On the contrary, it was connected to the power and beauty of the universe. The tiny drop had become part of the infinite world around it. It had found the unity of its soul with the great sea, recognizing its own uniqueness and purpose. With a sigh of relief and peace, the drop realized that inner peace and awareness of its purpose were the keys to spiritual and mental well-being. True peace comes when we realize we are all part of a larger whole, and our value comes from this connection. Moral of the story: awareness of purpose and connection with the universe is the key to spiritual and mental well-being. We are all parts of a greater whole, and our value comes from our connection to it. Inner peace and self-acceptance bring true peace and happiness.